One way to affect change in Atlanta is continuing to have the hard conversations. Open conversations with your friends, family, neighbors, and colleagues. Be the change.
The word that comes to mind when talking about change here in Atlanta is embrace. The moment we start to embrace each other's differences is the moment we can affect real change.
If you're not seeing the changes that you would like to see in our city, then it is your responsibility to make that change, to be that voice.
One way we can affect change in Atlanta is to get out and vote in every election. Not just the big ones and not just for the big candidates. Every role in the leadership of our communities is vitally important. Coretta Scott King said that freedom is never really won. You earn it and win it in every generation. We all have a role to play in the shaping of the future of our city, and we must stay engaged.
You can know yourself to be generous, kind, and not racist, but unless you do something which displays generosity, kindness, or multicultural, you have nothing but a concept of yourself. In order to progress and reform and take actions at undoing systematic racial injustices, we must start with ourselves first. We must do kindness, we must do generosity, we must do multicultural while taking action in our local communities. Peace.
One way to affect change in Atlanta, acknowledge that the problem still exists. And for many, the fight has never ended. Educate yourself on the inequalities and disparities that African Americans and people of color have dealt with, have faced for years. Don't be naive or ignorant to the circumstances of our world, our nation today. Therefore, if you're going to do something, really be about it. Put forth action to ensure our society is allowing people or is a place where all individuals have equal rights without discrimination based on race.
Change our way of thinking. What we can do is be grateful for what we have. Change what we can change, but most especially embrace what you have. Find the things that you love, whether it's your children or your job or your art forms, and do those to the best of your ability and embrace the things that you love. Racism may never be, never cease to be a thing, but how we see life and how we persevere through our struggles says a lot about who we are, no matter what color, race, creed, sexuality, whatever. How we persevere. Make small changes where you can. Stand up for other people, most especially stand up for other people and continue to learn. Once we get rid of ignorance and educate ourselves and hear different points of view, then our ignorance can't be a hindrance. So that's my 2 cents. Well, a lot of 2 cents is.
One way to affect change in Atlanta is simply have the desire to learn. Once these protests are over, the fight will not end until change comes about. Don't give up. Peace.
We can love each other, we can like and be friends.